We are coming to you from the Joe Walsh Stadium right here in North Andover at North Andover High School. And today we're bringing you freshman football as the North Andover Scarlet Knights play host to the Malden Catholic Lancers. Thanks for tuning in today. Alongside camera guy Nick Kissel, I'm Bill Robert, and today we bring you Scarlet Knight football. Special edition, we're doing the sub-varsity this year too. So today we're doing North Andover versus Malden Catholic. And we're just about to start our action here. So get set for the kickoff, and here's the kickoff. Just a little squib goes off. Oh, went off one of the North Andover players. And then they had to go and grab it really quick to get possession. So we'll see the Scarlet Knights freshman offense for the first time. They've already played a couple of times, but this would be their first home game. Here we go. Getting ready to go up to the line now. Quarterback is number 5. That's Dominic Pefine, P-E-F-I-N-E. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He gets the snap, and he's going back. He's going to look to pass right away. Gets his man right along the sideline, moving in, and a nice gain there. Just about, if not, the first down. That's Zach Wolinski. You know, I have a feeling between that family, we're going to be saying that last name a lot this year. You've already heard it a lot during the basketball season and the varsity football season as well. So another Wolinski there. Big catch and a first down right off the first play from scrimmage. Nice pass there from Pefine to Zach Wolinski. And they're coming out once again today. It's all of a sudden the wind is really kicked up here, but the nice thing is some of the clouds have given way. So here we go. From the 47-yard line, Pefine takes the snap, going back once again. He throws it. He's got, he had a receiver there. He just, I think he was caught a little unaware. Went to move his feet and then just wound up going to the turf. Lost his footing, went down, so that'll be an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. Quick substitution. And here come the Scarlet Knights to the line again. 2nd and 10, just to start this first quarter of play between North Andover and Malden Catholic. You're watching Scarlet Knight football. Thank you for tuning in today. Pefine takes it, hands it off, and here we go with a run. That's Wolinski again. Wolinski up the sideline, all the way down to the 35-yard line. Move the sticks again. That's another first down. So we've already seen a couple of big plays out of the North Andover offense right off the bat. They're just coming at it. And this club is capable of scoring a lot of points. First game of the season against Chelmsford, they were big winners. Final score of that first game was North Andover 36, Chelmsford 8. They didn't fare too well against Billerica in the second game, but then again, the varsity team lost a heartbreaker to the Indians as well. So, and actually, it looks like they pushed way back here. The 10-yard penalty. I didn't see the call. I was too busy checking the record, but so it was a 10-yard penalty, and Pefine takes the snap once again. Handoff, they grounded out just a couple of yards. I think that might have been Wolinski on the carry again. So what was a promising drive, all of a sudden the big penalty has kind of held it up there. It's now 3rd and 17, and North Andover back on their own side of the field. They're at their own 47 right now. And here we go again. Up to the line of scrimmage. Go the Scarlet Knights. 3rd and 16. They need a big play here. They've had a few already, but what can they do here? Whoop. And we have one of the Scarlet Knights players jump on the line. So it'll be a false start against the Scarlet Knights, and that's going to push them back even more. So it was 3rd and 16. I think they're going to make it now 3rd and 21. And you saw the player, as soon as he jumped, you saw him just hit his head in frustration. It's like, oh, darn, I did that. So that's me, my bad. So the officiating crew is debating it right now, and they are going to push it back, so it's going to be another 5 yards, so the ball goes back all the way back to the North Andover 42. So now we go back, it's a 3rd and 21. So they started out with a couple of really nice plays from scrimmage, but then that got nullified by a couple of penalties. comes a snap. And Pafine going back to pass once again. Long throw, he's got his man. He catches it, and can he make it to the first down marker? He can, and then some too! And he's finally hauled out of bounds. That was a key third down play. And got to get the number of whoever caught that one, because that was a heck of a catch. He deserves credit, but let's see here. Can we get a uniform number? We're still trying to see. Can't right now, but they're starting the clock again. Let's see. I think that's 82, I think, was the number, which would make it Jake Salfrank. And the pitch out. Here we go. I believe that's Walensky again. Walensky with the ball running, getting all the way down. He's inside the 20, I believe. Actually, they mark it just at the 20. So North Andover got themselves in some early trouble with a couple of penalties, but they came right back. A big play from Pafine to Salfrank, and another big run by Walensky. And all of a sudden, North Andover's on the, well, they're in the red zone right now. The ball's right on the 20-yard line. With 7:50 left to go in the first quarter, Scarlet Knights are knocking on the door right now. Knights come to the line. And they've got trips out to the left. They've got one player in the backfield. Pafine, under center. Goes back, he hands it off, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And he's still able to push the pile and get ahead for a couple of yards, maybe 3. Now that'll be a 2-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 now at the Malden Catholic 18-yard line. Actually, between the 18 and the 17, but 2nd and 7 will be the down and distance. And they're once again at the line, handoff. Oh, running right through there. There's Walensky again. He cuts, and he gets some more yardage. Then he's piled up. Malden Catholic already knowing we got to look ahead for this number 24. So it's now 2nd and 5. Actually, it should be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, there we go. The ball actually, between 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 6, ball just inside the 16-yard line of Malden Catholic. Once again, under center, here we go. And the pitch out to go to Walensky. His time is coming around the right side. He gets around. He's around the edge. Can he get in? He is in! Touchdown! Zach Walensky ran right around, just did a nice end sweep around the right side. Got the points for his ball club. And now it's 6-0 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. Almost halfway through this first period of play. It's so weird with the social distancing and everything right now. The call from the press box, it sounds downright cavernous in here. But we do have some folks in the stands. And so North Andover coming up now, and they are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they've got a receiver out to each side. They've got a couple of players in the backfield. We've got Walensky at fullback. And you've got a player in motion. Pass goes out. They hand it right to him. And that's number 25, who is Charles Finn. And Finn gets in. What's the old saying? In like Flynn? I guess in this case it's in like Finn. Finn gets the 2-point conversion. And the first scoring drive of the game goes to the North Andover Scarlet Knights. They actually did have a short field to start with because the kickoff, it was kind of a squib kick and actually bounced off one of the North Andover players, but they did fall on it. In fact, I think falling on it was number 47, Kyle Roten. But then from there, some nice plays from scrimmage. Then they got pushed back by a couple of penalties, and then a beautiful connection from Pafine to Salfrank, I believe it was, who was out there and was able to pick up. And from there, they just went right through. And some big runs by Zach Walensky, too. So got to make sure, you know, the Walensky brothers, there's Zach and Jake, so they both end with the case on, so I got to make sure I say Zach today. You know, Jake obviously gets a lot of credit in the varsity games, but Zach so far doing a great amount of work for the Scarlet Knights. And we're set for the kickoff now. Whoop, we got, the ball got blown off the tee. And so here we go. The winds did pick up quite a bit as the kick is going to be made by number 50, Roberto Rivera Munoz. And they're actually going to have a holder now. And that kick travels back to about the 25, where it's fielded there and brought up. Malden Catholic has it and then brought down. I believe that's number 76. That's Sean O'Donohue. So O'Donohue with the run back gets some yardage out of it. About 10-yard return. He caught the ball at the 25, made it all the way to 35. Then he get run down by the Scarlet Knights. So Malden Catholic gets their first taste of the ball here. And they start at their own 35-yard line. And so they're set up now, everyone pretty tight to the line. Quarterback under center. Pitch comes out. And, big penetration in the backfield there. As with the ball there was O'Donohue once again after taking the pitch from Jason Pace. But a couple of Scarlet Knights got right in there. Good job getting behind the line of scrimmage and just knocked him right down and gave them a huge loss. Ball right now is on the 29-yard line, so that's going to be 2nd and 16. Nice play there by the Scarlet Knights. Second down now, once again, Pace under center. Everyone tight to the line of scrimmage. And he hands it off and getting a few of those yards back, but not many. Let's see, that's number 21. That's Brady Turkantonis. I'm hoping I'm getting that right. He brings the ball all the way up to the 33-yard line. So they're still in negative territory. It's 3rd and 12 now for Malden Catholic. Lancers come to the line again. Once again, everyone tight in. And Pace takes it. He's looking to throw. Actually he gets away. I thought he might have been sacked, but he gets through. Will he make the first down? No! Stopped. Just a couple of yards short. A couple of players tackled him there. Nicely done by the Scarlet Knights. One of them, number 81. That's Colin Wadinoli. And he just stood out because he's got the light numbers. Everyone else has the darker scarlet numbers, but obviously from this vantage point, it's easier to identify any of the players with the white numbers. So, and we hear Ray Ahern talking about this all the time too on the Friday Night Football telecast. So, there we go. So, let's see, 4th down and 2, and they're going to go for it. And once again, they have one player in the backfield. Nobody really out wide. Everyone pretty tight to the line. Pace calling signals. He gets the ball now. And handoff. And they're able to get through. And that's a first down for Malden Catholic. And the ball carried there by number... Let's see here. I think I see number 32, who I don't have on this roster. But nonetheless, good job from number 32 picking up that first down. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. North Andover leading by a score of 8-0. And Malden Catholic coming to the line once again. And you see, aside from the player in the backfield, everyone else is pretty much tight to the line. They don't have receivers out on the sides like North Andover sets up. And here we go once again. Pace hands it off, and he's able to get a couple of yards, not many, but a few. I believe that might be O'Donohue again. So that brought the ball all the way up to midfield. The ball right now is at the 50. It's 2nd and 7 for Malden Catholic. From the 50, Pace calling signals. They've got a receiver out wide now. He hands it off, and I believe that's going to be the Phantom number 32 once again, as he gets it all the way up to, I believe, the 46-yard line. And yet it is 32, and I don't have a 32 on this roster, so we'll see how that winds up going. And once again, they're coming to the line of scrimmage. 2:31 left to go in the first quarter. Pace under center, calling signals. Here's the snap. And he hands it off, and they're Almost looked to be a little bit of a play-action thing, but he just handed it off, and once again the runner is stopped. And that's 32 once again. And we've got a 4th down situation. Last time they converted this. We'll see what they do this time. They are going to go for it, and actually we're going to have a timeout. I believe the timeout's been called by Malden Catholic with just over 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Thanks for tuning in today. You are watching Scarlet Knights football, a presentation of Cam Sports. You can remind your fellow football fans. Actually, this is what happens when I reuse scripts. Remind your fellow football fans that they can catch the Knights on TV or online. You can watch us on TV via Cam Access. That's Comcast Channel 90, Comcast Channel 22 actually, and Verizon 24, and Cam HD on Verizon Channel 2124. You can also watch us online on our YouTube channel and our live stream. For more viewing details, all you have to do is visit our website. It's www.northandovercam.org. And so once again, Cam Access is where we are today. And if you're a Comcast viewer, that's obviously you're watching us on Channel 22. Channel 24, Verizon. Now, obviously, why am I telling you these channels if you're already watching this? Well, there are plenty of replays, too. We replay all of our Cam Sports events. So basically, you can catch them on those channels, too, at other times, as well as if you're a Verizon viewer, you can also catch it in full high def on the Cam HD, our Verizon high def channel, which is 2124 for your Verizon subscribers. And oh, boy, flag comes up. And I think that might have been what they planned all the time, because it was a short one, and what they wound up doing is they wound up drawing one of the Scarlet Knights linemen offside. Even though it's a 5-yard penalty, that's enough to give them the first down. So they came in, Pace did the call, and then one of the players jumped off, and I think he's coming out right now. So the drive is extended, and once again, the Scarlet Knights burning themselves with penalties. A couple on the offensive side, now on the defensive side. Pace under center. He's got a receiver out wide. And he goes back, handoff now, and he is wrapped up there. The runner stopped by Jake Salfrank, number 82. On the roster here, you can see why he's making good plays on either side of the ball. His position's listed here. When he's on offense, he's a tight end, and he's a linebacker on the defensive side. So getting a lot of good plays up there, and you can see he's definitely, he might be the tallest player, at least on the team that's out there, if not on the whole team, on the whole roster. He is very tall. And here we go once again. Under center is Pace. He hands off, and they've got a loose runner, and he's going to get all the way down to the 29. That's another first down. So Malden Catholic still on the march. 52 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And Pace under center once again. Here he comes, and comes out. He's going to just try and go around with it himself this time. He's going to keep it, call his own number, and he is wrapped up, and I think that's Salfrank again that got him. Yep, I think it was Salfrank and also number 34, Thomas Bosang. So Pace, Jason Pace, the quarterback, had a head of steam behind him, but couldn't get around. They basically set the edge and did not let him pass. So, and actually they listed now it looks like to be a 3-yard loss. So it's 2nd and 13, 2nd and 12 actually, with the ball marked on the North Andover 32-yard line. Just a few seconds left to go in this first quarter. And Pace takes it. He's going back, looking to throw. However, he is deep behind the line, and he is going to be brought down, and he is sacked. And the sack made by number 69, that's James O'Neill. And we've got another Malden Catholic player right now who is down. There's a big pile up there. It's number 34, John Kennedy, seems to be holding his ankle, which is not good. And that's actually going to be the end of the first quarter anyhow. So at the end of one quarter, the score stands: the North Andover Scarlet Knights 8 and the Malden Catholic Lancers nothing. Second quarter action coming up next. Just looking over at the Malden Catholic bench, they do have that player Kennedy up and walking around, so walking a little gingerly, but no serious damage is done, which is always good to see. And so now we're in the second quarter, and after that huge sack, it's now 3rd and 20. The ball pushed all the way back to the North Andover 39-yard line. That last play started at the 29, so a 10-yard loss with that huge sack, and a wonderful job there by O'Neill. There was another occasion, it was a big gainer that Pace ran in the first quarter, where I thought they had him behind the line, but then he was able to escape and get around the left-hand side and I think it was like 3rd and 16 or something like that, and he got a huge first down run out of that. But here's another sack now, so basically, Malden Catholic having to regain ground that they've already gained. And so now, Pace is in the shotgun. He's got a receiver on each side out wide. He's going back now. Oh, he escapes the grasp of one, but then, he is hauled down again. And that is Zach Walensky doing it on both sides of the ball. And that's another big loss. And the ball now all the way back out to the 43-yard line. The 40, yeah, so it's 4th down now. Yeah, from the bench, let's see what they do. They have one player back just in case it's a punting situation, but not sure what they're planning to do. 4th and 24. And needless to say, a huge play would be required. Pace comes in with the play from the sidelines. And they're going. And they've got a receiver going wide on either side. Pace is in the shotgun. He takes the snap. And he's just going to hurl it up. And, was looking for a little slant route. Tried to get the ball to number 83, Goal. Or is it Gohel? Gohel, Gohel. At any rate, he threw it short, bounced off the ground, so that's an incomplete pass, and as a result, Malden Catholic gives it up on downs. So now North Andover once again with terrific field position. Last time they had it around their own 45, this time they've got it from their own 43. And so here we go once again. Coming to the line now is Pafine. Takes the snap, hand off, and that's Walensky. Walensky's able, I'm sorry, that's number 14. We'll get that number in just a second there. It wasn't Walensky, it was number 14, Michael McNaught. And McNaught with a nice first down run. Grabbed himself a few yards. Looks to be 2nd and 7 now. Even more, actually, as the ball was marked out to just about the 49-yard line, so it'll be between 2nd and 5 and 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 on the scoreboard. And here we go. Snap. Tossed out. Now Walensky's got it. Walensky has a first down easily, but there's a flag. We'll have to see what the flag is. Big run by Walensky, but I think it might be coming back. And it's a hold. Offensive holding. So once again, North Andover doing some nice things on offense, but also shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. So that's going to be looks to be a 10-yard penalty. So I believe it was a spot of the foul. So the ball is now back to the North Andover 42-yard line. And it is indeed a holding call, offensive holding against North Andover. So last time they got themselves in this situation, they were able to come back and wound up punching it in, but we'll see what they do this time. So Pafine under center. He's got two players in the backfield, a receiver out to each side. Calling signals. He's got a man in motion. Here's the snap. Pafine hands it off. And get it just, in fact, I believe they got it all the way to midfield. And I believe that's going to be Zach Walensky again. So Walensky runs the ball to about the 49.9 yard line. It's just, actually, the nose of the ball is touching the 50-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 3 now for the Scarlet Knights. So they just about made up all the yardage from that penalty. And it's 3rd down now. And here they come once again. And they've got one player in the backfield. They've got trips out to the right. Pafine under center. Gets the snap, hands it off, and running right through. And, I don't believe he's going to get it. I think he was stopped probably about a half yard short. And I actually didn't catch the number of the player who made the run. But, yeah, he's going to be short about a yard, so it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Scarlet Knights. Thanks for tuning in and watching our live coverage today. This is Scarlet Knight Football. You're watching it right here on North Andover Cam. Thank you very much for doing so. And so they come up to the line now. 4th and 1. They want to convert here. And Pafine takes it, and it's run through, and more. They get the first down. They punch it through. And that's Zach Walensky once again. And so at least early on for the Scarlet Knights, it has been the Zach Walensky show. Although, once again, that beautiful catch, too, from Saul Frank out of that 3rd and 16. And here come the Scarlet Knights up to the line. Let's see how they set up this time here. Pretty much no receivers out wide. They've got a couple of players in the backfield. And Pafine takes the snap. Oh, and he gets it to, that's once again, it's going to be knocked out of bounds there. It's number 14, McNaught. So he's able to get a few yards out of it anyway. It looked about a 3-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 7 now as the ball is on the Malden Catholic 40 with 5:09 left to go in this second quarter. Pafine under center, gets the snap, passes it out, and here we go. Walensky around the left-hand side. Can he get there? He gets there. He gets the first down, then steps out of bounds. And last time he did that, there was a flag. This time, as that viral video said, there ain't no flag. And so now the ball is on the Malden Catholic 32. Lancers getting backed up in their own zone once again as the Scarlet Knights march on. Looking to add to this 8-0 lead. Coming on the field now, that's Anthony Iacola for the Scarlet Knights. And coming off, number 19, that's Eric Thurber. And they're coming out again. Here come the Knights up to the line. Pretty full backfield this time. Buffine under center. Fakes. Goes out with it now. Is he going to throw it? Yes, he is. Sets up. Throws it. And Walensky with the catch. And a big gain there. About a 5-yarder. Buffine set up and he threw it and was up a little high, but Walensky just leaped up there and got it. Brought it down, brought it out of bounds, and gave his team a 2nd and 5. With the ball on the Malden Catholic 32-yard line. I'm sorry, the 27-yard line now. And a little bit of confusion there. A bunch of players coming off, but now they're coming back on. And once again, they're just going to fill up the backfield. Move for a little bit of razzle-dazzle there, as already we've seen a couple of times Buffine fake a couple of handoffs and then pitch it to Walensky. And what's he doing now? He just hands it to Walensky. Walensky's got some daylight. Can he make it all the way? No, he can't, but he's close. Looks to be down about the 10 or 11-yard line. The ball on the 11. Actually looks close to the 12. Anyway, 1st and 10. And they're in the red zone. And here come the Knights. And this time they've got trips out to the right. They've got Iacola. They've got Walensky. And I think they've got Troy Takesian out there too. And it's just going to be handed off. And let's see. Oh, boy, he's pulling the pile. He stopped right at the line, but is able to drag a few people with him. And with it, got a pretty darn good ground gain on that one, too. I think it looks like about a 6-yard gain, so we're looking at, what, 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3? So there we go. The ball is now inside the 5. Like at the 4.5-yard line. Although, you hear that said many times in like sports, it's at the 49.5, or it's like, you know, it's at the 43. Obviously, there's no half-yard line, but it's one of those kind of sports colloquialisms that's been with us through the years. But fine, under center. He's got receivers out to the right once again, and he's just going to hand it off once again, and there's a big pile there. And where they're going to mark the ball. It's 3rd down and looks to be about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Yeah, the ball's between the 2 and the 3. And we've got a timeout. So the Knights will talk it over. 3:06 left to go in the 2nd quarter. And the Scarlet Knights are on the doorstep once again. Scarlet Knight football, it's what you're watching. Today we are live from Joe Walsh Stadium watching the freshman team from North Andover High School take on the Lancers of Malden Catholic. And by the way, if you missed any part of this telecast, we would like to remind you that these games are rebroadcast on a regular basis all through the week. You can watch them on Cam Access channel, which is Comcast channel 22, and Verizon channel 24. And also Cam HD on Verizon channel 2124. For dates and times, just go to our website. It's www.northandovercam.org. So here comes Malden Catholic. And they actually did get the first down on that last play, so we're talking, this is 1st and goal now from inside the 2. 3:06 left to go in this 2nd quarter. North Andover close to another score. And here's tip in. Oh, they're going to bring it out to the right hand, the left hand, yeah, no, the right hand side. And Walensky with another touchdown. as he's able to get to the pylon before anyone gets to him. So it's now 14-0 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. And they'll set up for the extra point, which I am assuming will be a two-pointer, or at least a two-point attempt. Here we go. The attempt for the two-point conversion. Fine getting all his troops in position. He's got a receiver way out to the left. He's got a receiver out to the right. Under center now. Player in motion, and here comes the snap. And he's going to try and throw it. Oh, it's short. He had someone wide open. I believe that was McNaught. But he couldn't connect with him. The throw basically fell at his feet, so that play went for McNaught. And so it's 14-0, and that's the way we're going to go into the next round of activity here. So setting up for another kickoff for the Scarlet Knights is Roberto Rivera Munoz. Last time we had a kickoff, the ball blew off the tee and we had to have a holder. Ball staying on the tee, although the flag is still waving pretty vigorously. Here we go. And that kick, once again, it's going to be about the 30 where it's picked up. And they rule him down. His knee had touched the ground. So basically the play is going to start from right where he caught the ball, which is about the 30-yard line. And Malden Catholic with another chance at it now. And so Pace is under center now. He's got a full backfield, nobody out wide. And he hands it off. And they're able to get a few yards with it, and that's about it. Maybe, maybe about 4 or 5 yards. And once again, that's number 32 carrying the ball, who we don't have here. So the quarterback, Jason Pace, coming back from the sidelines for the next play. And they're setting up right now. It's a 2nd and 5. The ball is on the Malden Catholic 42-yard line. And here's the snap, and he hands it off, and let's see. He stopped maybe after a yard or two. The third down situation now for the Lancers. Looks to be about 3rd and 2. Ball now on the Malden Catholic 39-yard line. Actually, a pretty good day for a football game. I mean, this is sometimes what we see in September at the opening of the season during like the normal schedule of doing things, but obviously things have changed a little bit. Oh, that was kind of a no-look handoff, and he was able to run through the pile and bring it all the way out, and Malden Catholic does have a first down. Pace looked like he was going back to pass, but all of a sudden, just he was looking one way, and he just stuck his hand out the other way and handed it off. Nice little no-look handoff there, which is fine as long as you make sure that the player you're handing it off to has it. So the ball now is at the Malden Catholic 45-yard line with just under a minute and a half left to go in the half. Okay, so here come the Lancers once again up to the line. Still everyone in real tight. They've got a player in motion, and the snap goes to Pace. He's going to go back. He's looking to throw it, and just past the outstretched hands of his intended receiver. So that'll be a second down now. As far as passing plays go, we've seen a couple of goodies from the Scarlet Knights. In fact, the first play of the game, they went for it and got it. Nice sort of Walensky for an instant first down. And so they're setting up, and they've got receivers wide on either side. One player in the backfield, and Pace hands it off, and he's gotten through everybody, and then is hauled down. Nice tackle there by Colin Wadanoli. But that was after a huge gain. And the ball is going to be all the way down to, let's see here, the 31. So it looks like we have about a 20-yard gain now with that play. And we've got a timeout, and I believe it's called by Malden Catholic. So, Coach Tom Regan talking to his troops on the North Andover side. Well, actually, technically not on the North Andover sideline, but toward the North Andover sideline. Meanwhile, Malden Catholic discussing what they can do to try and see if they could punch one in here in the remaining 72 seconds of this second quarter. And North Andover getting back into action now. Out come the Lancers. So here we go. Minute 12 left to go in the half. The ball is at the 31-yard line. Malden Catholic desperately wanting some points before the end of the half here. And once again, a Pace under center. He's got it now. He's going to look to throw it. Big throw up. Can he get it? It's complete, and he's down. That was a huge gain. I think that was about a 30-yard gain when all was said and done. And they're not only in the red zone, they're inside the 3. That timeout seems to have paid off for the Lancers. They're lining everybody up now. Pace under center, and he just hands it off, and stopped. And looks like we've got another timeout. 51 seconds left to go in the half. And the winds, as you can hear from our microphone, our crowd mic is picking up once again. And actually they're actually coming off, so I believe, so I was just going by the clock there. So technically we are at halftime right now. And the score at the half, North Andover 14, Malden Catholic nothing. They tried the one last play there, and they came so close, and they actually had one play from scrimmage after that. But no, it wound up being for naught, so there we go. So North Andover with a 14-point lead at halftime. We'll be back with second half action next. You're watching Scarlet Night Football right here, a presentation of Cam Sports. Here we go, start of action of the second half. And the kickoff going to Malden Catholic. Oh, and oh boy, he's got a little room to run. And Oh, nice job there from behind, taking him down. Nice play by the Scarlet Knights special teams. It looked like the Malden Catholic player was going to run to daylight and house this thing, but wound up that wasn't the case, as he was caught from behind by a player who caught up with him. Didn't see the number on the player who caught up with him, but terrific effort there. But still, Malden Catholic with the best start to a drive they've had yet. They actually started North Andover territory, first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. And here we go now. Fake the handoff, they hand off to somebody else, and he gets a couple of yards out of it. So we've got the second down, it looks like 7 now from the 33-yard line of North Andover. So here we go. Pace brings his team back up to the line. They're in the shotgun now. They've got a receiver out wide to the left and wide to the right. They've got a player in motion. Here comes the snap. And he's going to go with that play once again. They used it once already, and it looked like it went too far, but looked like there might have been a little contact on the way down, but nobody saw it, so I could be mistaken. But they tried that, and that play worked so well for them at the end of the first quarter, the second quarter, I should say, but they just weren't able to punch it in, but they've got the ball back right now. And that would have been, think about this, if they had been able to score on that last drive right before halftime, and they've got the ball back here, I mean, this could be a huge swing in points, but as it is, they missed out on that opportunity, so they've got to start with it again. And so it's a 3rd down and 8 now from the North Andover 33. And once again, they just pass out to the side. He's got to, just as he get it, he's wrapped up. That's some defense there. They had him right on the side. They just hit him with it right out in the flat, and then right when he caught the ball, he just got wrapped up by one of the North Andover defenders. So they're up to the line once again. It's 4th and 9 now. They actually lost a yard on that play. Ball at the 35. Another pass, and let's see, nope, over his head. Not even close. So they started out with terrific field position, and basically they're just going to wind up turning it over on downs. There we go. So the North Andover offense will take over now. And this might actually be the furthest back they've been all game as far as starting a drive. And so North Andover in the huddle, getting ready to come out. And here we go, North Andover at the line. And coming around with it now, that's Walensky again. Walensky is able to get some room, gets by a defender, gets by another one, and I believe he gets the first down. And so it's a first down. They move the chains. And the ball now at the 46 of North Andover. Coming on right now is number 84. That's Troy Takesian. Here they come. North Andover coming up to the line once again. Wide only on one side. They've got Keejan on the other. And the shotgun. Taking the snap there is Walensky. That's Walensky, but then he hands it off. It's more of a wildcat type of play, but actually only wound up in negative yardage as the snap was taken by Walensky. Then get it to McNaught, but they wound up losing about 6 yards on that, so it's 2nd and 16 now. Third quarter in this one, 14-0 in favor of the North Andover Scarlet Knights. And here we go once again with Pafan under center. And he hands it off, and that's Walensky once again. Walensky with some room to run and gets through a couple of defenders, gets through a couple more, and gets himself another first down. Runs the ball all the way into Malden Catholic territory, down to the 44-yard line. So North Andover in position to maybe grab themselves some more points. 2 touchdowns so far, 1 2-point conversion. And Malden Catholic so far has been kept off the scoreboard. They came real close at the end of the first quarter, at the end of the first half, but time just was not kind to them. So here we go. We've got 2 in the backfield, 1 on either side. Pafine under center, calling signals. Takes it, hands it off, and getting out, getting around, and making some moves there. Here we go. That's number 66. That's Michael Cummerford. And I believe he just ran his way to another North Andover first down. Nope, actually second down, but he's pretty close. So there we go. So number 66, Michael Comerford, with the ball there, pounding through everybody. I'm sorry, that was 56. It was that was Michael Valentino. My apologies. Michael Valentino made that last run. 56, not 66. Like I said, especially with the sun and everything, sometimes it's a little hard to see. But anyway, here we go again, and bouncing off of the front line there as he gets the handoff from Pafine, is actually able to get up a little more. And that looks to be number 43. That's Leonex Abreu, I believe. At least the number I see is 43. And yeah, he's listed as a fullback, so yeah. That would be him. So here we go now. Coming up to the front, about to snap the ball, that is Michael Comerford. So it was 66 Comerford who's the center. It was 56 Valentino who made that nice run. And pass right off the snap, and it goes to Walensky. Walensky's got the first down. He's got some more, and he's inside the 30. Zach Walensky once again, and it was just a quick little outlet pass, basically. Just Pafine took the snap, just whipped it right out to the side, and then Walensky gets some nice yards after the catch too. So 4:12 left to go in this third quarter. North Andover on the move. Oh, and coming off here with a little bit of a limp there, that's number 42, who actually I do not have. I'm sorry, it's 43. 43, that's Abreu once again. And the Scarlet Knights move it up to the line once again. 2 players in the backfield, nobody out wide. Walensky back a step. And here's the snap, and they give it. I'm sorry, that's not Walensky, that's number 14 again. And is he able to make the first down? Almost there, McNaught. And now they're flipping second down, but looks to be pretty close. Nope, they're actually moving the sticks. So that was a first down. So they're now spotting the ball. It looks like the 17-yard line. And the snap, pitch out, and oh, here we go. That's Walensky with it again, I think. Yes, he cuts inside, looking for, and getting the end zone. Pay dirt once again for Walensky. And it's Zach Walensky, his third touchdown. And it's now 20-0 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. Zach Walensky. So now the Knights coming up for the two-point conversion. Fine under center. Gets it. And just a little pass. Just picked it right up, just lobbed it over the line of scrimmage. And they did get the two-point conversion. So now it's 22-0 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. Just a little lob and just boom. And they score. So once again, they'll get set to kick it off. And so getting set to kick it off once again, that's Roberto Rivera Munoz for the Scarlet Knights. And we have had a heck of a time with the wind here today. It's actually affected our setup a little bit today, too. And that's a big kick again, and it goes right about the 30. It bounces. Who's going to get it? Oh, for a second there, I thought North Andover might be able to recover it. Almost kind of like an accidental onside kick, but it was taken by Matthew Zabricki for Malden Catholic, so they will take it now. And the ball is going to be placed at the Malden Catholic 42-yard line, so pretty good field position for them. And here we go, back to the line of scrimmage. And the rest of the players come in from the sidelines. And here we go, Pace under center. And gets it, hands it off, and nothing there. In fact, they might have pushed him back a couple of yards. Once again, everyone tight to the line as Malden Catholic comes back to the line of scrimmage. And given out there by Pace and running around a couple of people and finally getting it. There's number 6, who one of the players, once again, we were trying to get the identification for, but we don't have him on the roster. We actually tried to ask him over the coaching staff who's upstairs. And sometimes, things were a little informal and numbers change from time to time, so they weren't really sure. And just about the time we were asking that, our camera blew over. If you were watching during halftime, you saw that whole debacle. Oh, man. 2:04 left to go in the third quarter. And the snap. Pace has it now, hands it off, and, wrapped right up there. Number 76, that's Sean O'Donohue. Gets maybe a couple of yards. About that, it'll be, about 2nd and 8. The ball now spotted on the North Andover 46. And they're coming to the line of scrimmage. And once again, the pitch, that was the snap actually, then handed off. And going right up with it there. This is one of the players we can't identify. Ball marked down at the 35-yard line of North Andover, so it'll be another first down for Malden Catholic. Last time they were in that position, in fact, a couple of times, they've tried the big rainbow pass up the far sideline. And we've got a whistle here. No, actually. Nope. Seems to be a little timeout here. Oh, it's actually the end of the quarter. So there we go, 3 quarters in the books, and so far, North Andover with a score for every quarter. They lead this one 22-0. So now we're seeing 8 minutes on the clock. Now, there was a little confusion. First we were told there were 8-minute quarters. Then they were told there were 10-minute quarters. But then basically they told us the third quarter had ended, but it looked like there's still a couple of minutes left. So I think they went back to 8-minute quarters. So remember what I was saying before about things being kind of informal sometimes? Well, this is one of those cases. So we're in the fourth quarter now. And yeah, these are just 8-minute quarters, which means Malden Catholic does not have adequate time to come back if they're going to do so. Obviously. Just call me Mr. Obvious. So the ball now on the North Andover 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for Malden Catholic. And they're going over their strategy right now. A couple of times before they've been in this position, and they've tried pass plays down the field. One time it was successful, but they fell just short. Another time it went incomplete. So here we go. Malden Catholic up to the line, 1st and 10, start of the fourth quarter. And Pace takes it and hands it off. And they've got a loose player there. And he's able to get probably about 8 on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and 2 now. Or maybe 2nd and 3. Anyway, the ball is marked at the 29-yard line of the North Andover Scarlet Knights. And here we go once again. Malden Catholic up the line. And Pace takes it and hands it off. And they tried to run it through the middle. I think they've got enough for the first down, but he's brought down shortly after that. And indeed, they are moving the chains once again. So they're marking the ball now. It looks like the 23-yard line. And so once again, everyone tight to the line. Pace calling signals. He gets the snap, and he hands it off, and big run there by Sean O'Donohue. O'Donohue picking up a whole bunch of yardage. And we got a whistle. And we've got a timeout. I believe the timeout called by the Scarlet Knights. So you're watching Scarlet Knight football here. It's the freshman game between North Andover and Malden Catholic, and right now North Andover up to a big 22-0 lead. Next game coming up for us is going to be Monday. Monday it's actually going to be the JV game between these two schools, North Andover and Malden Catholic. Kickoff is 3:30. We'll start bringing it to you at 3:25 right here on KM Sports. And stopped right at the line pretty much. They made the handoff off the snap. Not going to get much yards there, maybe a little bit. Maybe they'll give them some for forward progress, but not a heck of a lot. So it'll be third down, and it looks to be about 4. So they'll bring it out again. And once again, handed off. And he is stopped. He gets maybe a yard or two, but that's all. Basically coming right up. Pace handed it right off. And it's fourth down, and it looks to be about between 1 and 2 yards to go. So 4th and 2 according to the scoreboard. So. Clock is still ticking. And it looks like they're going to call another timeout. So this time it's going to be Malden Catholic timeout, it looks like. So they're going to go over their strategy and also stop the clock, save themselves some time. So we've got the Lancers and the Knights on a Friday afternoon here in North Andover. At this point, Lancers trying to get something in there. Looks like North Andover has a pretty good chance of hanging on to this one. They pretty much seem to be home. Barring an incredible comeback, which, I mean, it's not like that's never happened before. We'll see what winds up happening. So, just over 7 minutes left in this one here. North Andover staked to a 3-score lead. 22-0. 3-possession game right now between these two clubs. And here come the Lancers. Into the huddle they go. And they're going up to the line of scrimmage now. Once again, everyone close by. Pace under center. Oh, and he drops the snap, but then was able to run forward. He got the first down. Good job there from Jason Pace. He actually dropped the snap, picked it up, ran forward, was able to get enough yardage in there to get the first down. And so the ball is now marked at about, I'd say, the 11-yard line. So theoretically, they could get another first down and then still have another 4 shots to punch it in. And here we go. And they're trying to move it around the edge. Let's see, touchdown. Malden Catholic finally on the scoreboard. And now it's a 22-6 game. And they're going for the 2-point conversion now. Here's the snap. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield and hauled down. Good job there. And so there we go. It's 22-6 now. But because of that one missed extra point, it's still a two-possession game. Well, it would have been a two-possession game anyway, but if they can get 2 more touchdowns with the 2-point conversions, they could tie this thing up. So for the first time in a while, the North Andover kickoff team goes into action. And so here they come. So lining up now to kick that, that'll be number 66, Giovanni DeMarco Davila. Yeah, it's just a little scoop kick right to him. Nice catch there. Just a little line drive kick. Now, the first time that they had a kickoff, it was one of those kind of line drive kicks, and it bounced off one of the North Andover players. But this time it was caught right out of the air. I believe it was Kyle Roten, number 47, who picked that up. Right to him, just fielded it cleanly, tried to move ahead with it, and actually got up to midfield. So right now at the 50-yard line, is it actually, or is it going to be the 49? Let's see. No, they mark it off at the 49, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for North Andover at their own 49-yard line. Still really good field position for them. And North Andover comes up to the line. We've got a couple of players going wide. We've got whistles. That's Takeshian going wide on one side. And we've got a bunch of whistles. And it looks like a timeout called by Malden Catholic. So they're heading off to the bench now. So what we've seen so far today, it's for North Andover, it's pretty much been the Jake Walensky show. He's been all over the place. Some other good plays, too. Salfrank made a really nice catch on a third down play. But I believe Walensky has all the touchdowns today, Zach Walensky for the Scarlet Knights. Defense has done a nice job, too. They've only given up 6 so far. And in motion now, that's Takeshian. In the shotgun is Pafine. Here's the snap. Oh, he loses the snap. He's just going to have to fall back on it. The snap was low. He didn't really have it. That wasn't Pafine. That was Walensky who was back there. So they're doing probably another kind of a wildcat thing. The last time he tried handing it off to McNaughton, really nothing happened with that play and with that one too. That just the snap was low, and Walensky had to go back and just fall on it to keep it from changing hands. And that's the thing. We talked about a comeback. Picture that. Imagine if Malden Catholic had gotten over here and had gotten to that ball before Walensky had fallen on it. You're talking about a swing there. They would have had the ball at least on the 42 and another chance to really kind of move down the field with it. But North Andover winds up losing 7 yards on that play, so it's 2nd and 17 now. And once again, they're doing it with Walensky in the shotgun. And he gets it now this time. He's going back. Walensky's going to throw it now. Looking for, and not quite getting his man there. He was looking for Colin Wadanoli. Also in there was Jake Salfrank. But the ball kind of fell between them. Pafine back out there now. After a couple of tries at some trickery. One ended up in a 7-yard loss. The other one ended up in an incomplete pass. And now they're bringing back the quarterback, who's under center now. And he's going back, looking for and getting his man there. That's Salfrank. Salfrank gets loose, and he's going down. Salfrank, another big gainer there. Not enough, though. He's able to get it to, looks to be in Malden Catholic territory now at about the 47-yard line. 47 or 48 or somewhere. Yep, it's at the 47. That's going to make it 4th and 7. Still quite a ways to go. How does the song go? We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. In this case, you got a long way to go and one play to get there. But they're in the huddle. They're going to go for it. And so here come the Scarlet Knights, and once again, they're going to set up with Walensky in the shotgun. He gets it now. And let's see, the throw is there. Salfrank gets it and then steps out of bounds. Big pass there. Walensky able to get it over to Jake Salfrank. Completed pass there by Zach Walensky. So that gets the Scarlet Knights a first down and a better foothold in Malden Catholic territory. So Zach Walensky with the pass there to Jake Salfrank. Just over 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Here comes North Andover again. Now keep in mind, North Andover, with everything, with the change in the Fall 2 sports and scheduling and everything, they've got a 6-game schedule. This is the third game of that 6-game schedule. It's their first home game. We still have a couple more home games from the Freshmen coming up as Pafine hands it off. And moving ahead, getting some yardage there. It looks like it was Walensky again. Indeed it was. Zach Walensky. So what I was saying was basically North Andover is just about at the middle of their schedule. They've got 6 games. The first 2 games they played against Cummerford and Billerica on the road. This is their first home game. The JV comes in on Monday. We'll have that game for you too right here on Cam Sports. The other thing is that the Malden Catholic freshmen, they only have a 3-game schedule this year. Their first game was supposed to be last week against Catholic Memorial, but that was canceled. So right now, the only games on their schedule, they've got this one today, and then they have one in mid-April against Bishop Fian. And that's pretty much it for the freshmen. Unless they're going to be adding some more in, because a lot of times, a lot of this has been play by ear with the whole COVID thing. And we've got whistles and play stoppages, and it looks like we've got another timeout. Didn't see who called it, but I'm assuming it was Malden Catholic who called it, because otherwise, if North Andover had called it, they wouldn't have bothered starting the play. So I just didn't see to which side of the field the referee pointed. Just about the halfway point of this fourth quarter, 22-6 in favor of the North Andover Scarlet Knights freshmen. Yep, so this week we'll be bringing you more action. Next week, I should say, Monday. And then Friday, there's a varsity game here at 5 against, I believe it's Tewksbury. And you'll see Scarlet Knight football once again here, the varsity. And we've got JV coming up. So JV on Monday, varsity on Friday. We've got more freshmen and JV games coming up too. As far as the varsity, it might be the last home game we see from them this year. Although, if you look at the MVC schedule, there is an MVC championship game, which I guess is scheduled to be played here next month. The question is whether or not the Knights will make it. Right now, the record sits at 1-1. At least their home record sits at 1-1. Although they do play Malden Catholic tomorrow on the road in Malden. And coming through now, that's Naughton. He gets the pass from Pafine, bounces off a couple of players, is able to stay on his feet and get a few more yards out of it. That's pretty nice. So nice pass there from Pafine out to Michael McNaught. And then McNaught gets his way around a couple of players and then drags a couple more, gets all the way down to the 16. So first down and 10 inside the red zone, and here come the Scarlet Knights knocking on the door once again. And snap. Pitches out now and going wide with it and then cutting in. I believe he's going to be in. Oh, there's a flag, though. Going into the end zone there, number 25, Charles Finn. Finn made one of the two-point conversions earlier. However, there was a flag on the play. And we need to see who the flag was on. I'm not seeing the points on the scoreboard yet. And it looks like this one will be coming back. It's going to be a penalty. And it looks to be a 10-yarder. I wonder if we had a hold. Yep, it's a hold. Offensive holding against the Scarlet Knights. And once again, Scarlet Knights kind of kicking themselves. In most cases, though, even though they've gotten some serious penalties, they've been able to overcome them. Let's see what happens here now. 1st and 17 now. The ball on the 25-yard line. Under 4 minutes left to go in the game. Pafine under center. And pitches back, and once again, this is Finn. Finn on the move, running through a whole bunch of people. And, he wanted that touchdown to get denied. Didn't quite get there, but he brought the ball down to the 5. Running through there's like, you're not going to bring me down. I should have had the touchdown last time, but somebody held somebody, so I want it again, and he almost got it. Ball is now down actually at the 6-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Scarlet Knights. And we've got another timeout called. No, I guess that's it. And so there we go. Ball game. That's the end. And there we go. Just like in the first half, there was a huge play down by the end zone, and we thought there was time left, but there actually wasn't. So that's it. We're at the final here. There we go. That is a final now. The game is over. And the final score, the North Andover Scarlet Knights 22 and the Malden Catholic Lancers 6. Big game for Zach Walensky. Had 3 touchdowns. Good performance from quarterback Dominic Pafine. And Finn and Saul Frank had some contributions too. So good effort from the North Andover Freshmen, and they go to 2-1 on the season. So far this year, the first game they played, they beat Cummerford 36-8. And then last week, they lost to Billerica by a score of 22-6. And this week, they beat Malden Catholic by a score of 22-6. So there we go. That's going to do it for us here at Walsh Stadium. On behalf of my camera guy and a guy who actually had to deal with some adversity up top with the wind and some technical issues today, Nick Kessel. Admirable job, Nick. Nice going. I'm Bill Robert. Thanking you very much for tuning in to Scarlet Knights football. And remember, we will see you Monday afternoon as the JV team kicks in against Malden Catholic. 3:30 kickoff. Our coverage starts at 3:25. You can catch it right here on Cam Sports, on Cam Access, 22 if you're on Comcast, 24 if you're on Verizon, and also on Cam HD, 21-24 if you're on Verizon. And oh, by the way, we stream it on YouTube too, so you can check it out there. Go to the North Andover Athletics page. We always have an updated list of all the live links for all of our live sports coverage. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Once again, this is a Scarlet Knight Football, a presentation of Cam Sports.